go ahead and take more people. And you got somebody like that. Move on the boat.
Everybody loves a hoogie now. Well, la la, it's a cow and a luau. We throw our nets into the sea. All little fishes come swimming in me. Oh, we're going to a hoogie now. Oh, hoogie, 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 hoogie now. What a wonderful day for the fish. Here comes the barrel. Whoa. So swishing, flying on like the day. Oh, we're going to a hoogie lounge. Oh, hoogie, 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 hoogie lounge. Yeah!
Now the red and purple blossoms here to your right, they're called bougainvillea. We do have the orange variety as well. Trees up ahead here are called the rainbow shower trees. We got the yellow varieties that are in season. We do have the pink and the red, but they are not in season at this time. Up ahead, purple blossoms on the trees. They're called the Hong Kong orchids. They're just starting their cycle. When there's a purple blossom on every branch, it's very pretty. Hong Kong orchids. Let's move over to our pond to the right. We do have a lot of fish in here. We do have fresh and saltwater fish. We got barracudas, channel catfish, fresh and saltwater bass. We have tilapia, we have mullet, and we do have shellfishes. They're called the Samoan crabs and the Malaysian prawns. Now coming up to the left here is our Lagoon Theater. Now this is where you're going to come to see our show tonight, featuring the golden people of Hawaii. The different ethnic groups that we have here in Hawaii, such as the Hawaiian, Japanese, Filipino, Chinese, and Tahitian. Our show starts at 8 o'clock tonight, right after dinner. Moving over to the far right, the darker green trees that looks like Christmas trees. They're called the Norfolk pine trees. And we have a lone tree, the emu. Our pig is nicely cooked. Now there's a lot of water in the banana stalks, which keeps our pig nice and moist. They're going to explain all of this to you at the emu ceremony, which starts at 6 o'clock this evening. Right here in this area, a lot of fruit trees. We have banana, we got breadfruit, guava, lychee, mango, rambutan, Hawaiian orange, lemon lime, avocados, and mountain apple, all in this area here. Coming up to the right is our Filipino village. They got fruit trees as well. Lots of tangerines back there, along with some avocados and mountain apple. Now last year we did have a lot of fruits. Hopefully this year we'll have another good year. Now very shortly down in the valley here to the left, you'll see some of the tropical flowers that we grow here. We got a lot of red gingers, pink gingers, some bird of paradise. We got noni trees with a lot of noni fruits on it. A lot of the local people like to come on property to pick the fruits. It's very healthy for us. This is a noni tree here to the right. You see some fruits on it there. Now they usually gather a couple of dozen of the noni fruit and they'll put it in a glass jar. Let it sit out in the hot sun for about a week or so. Let all of the juices extract from the fruits, then they drink the juice. Now the juice is actually very good for high blood pressure and also for diabetes. That's one of the local remedies that we have here in Hawaii, the noni fruit and the noni juice. Here to the left, one of our statues called the Aku Aku head. Here on property, we do have a lot of peacocks, a lot of chickens, a lot of zebra doves. We do have ducks, goats, and geese. We have our state bird, the nene goose, just started nesting here. We have a couple of dozen of them cruising the property. They're all very safe here. Tree to the left is called the Royal Poinciana with the reddish-orange flowers. Trees to the right are called the African tulips. Then up ahead here, a lot of coconut trees, a lot of coconuts. Till today, we still pick the coconuts, we drink the juice, eat the meat from inside of it. In the olden days, the Hawaiian people used the coconuts for dishes. Coconut husks were used for scrubbing brushes. Coconut palm leaves, they were used for partitions. They also extracted the oil from the coconut meat and they made lotion out of it. Very, very useful. So today, some of the guys still come on property, they trim our coconut leaves, they make coconut hats and coconut birds out of our...
Alright, so now they're going to start dig. Back to work already. Thank you. Now imu, once again, imu spelled I-M-U, meaning cooking pit. We're cooking a pig. Pig in Hawaiian is pua'a, P-U-A-A, pua'a. What we did early this morning, we laid firewood at the bottom of the pit. Firewood that we use is ironwood, also known as Australian pine. It's easy to get on this side of the island. Lots of ironwood right along the beach area there. We use that wood on the bottom of the pit. We don't light it up yet. We put rocks on it first. The rocks we use, lava rock. Lava rock is porous, which means it has holes in it. This is the type of rock you want to use when you're cooking underground because most rocks are solid. Solid rocks sometimes can't keep the heat in. They'll heat up so much and then they burst like a bomb. So the lava rock keeps the heat in. This will be the cooking element for the pig itself. So we place the rocks on top of the firewood and we light the firewood up, heating the rocks. It takes a couple hours to heat up. And while that's going on, we go into the gardens, we chop an entire banana tree down because we're going to use it here in the imu. Banana trees hold a lot of water. It'll create a steaming effect when they're cooking the pig. Style of cooking is called kalua, K-A-L-U-A, no H in there. That will be the liquor. So kalua, steaming and baking at the same time. Once these rocks are nice and hot, all the firewood totally burnt down, so there's no fire going on in there. We'll go ahead and chop the trunk of the banana tree into several sections. We smash it up, place it right on top of all the hot rocks. We'll then place some banana leaves on top of that and then some tea leaves. Tea leaves spelled T-I, it's not the drinking kind of tea. Tea leaves is what the guys have around their necks here. Hula dancers like to use them for their hula skirts. We wrap foods with it and steam foods with it. If you had a fever, you place that leaf on the fevered area, it'll help draw some of the heat from the body. Many, many uses for this tea plant. Finally, we get to the pig. And all the pigs that we use here at the luau are grown right here on the island of Kauai. And we like that because we're supporting another local family business that actually makes the pigs for us. They also do all the yucky stuff, like the of the pig. So they bring the pig totally cleaned out in the center. We lay the pig on his back in a pan similar to this, and then we'll spice him up, the only spice being Hawaiian salt, pa'akai. It's a thicker grain of salt we sprinkle generous amounts in the cavities of the pig. We'll then go back into the pit, take some of the hot rocks out and place it inside the pig. That way it's cooking from the inside out as well as from the outside in. Pig goes on top of all the leaves. More leaves go over the pig and we put a top over it just to make sure none of the sand or the dirt gets in there. So 9 hours later, here we are, ready to take them out. All right. I think we're beating the rain. Yay. Actually, the rain went that side. So we might get a tail end, so. Okay, guys. Right. Pigs we use usually between 130 and 200 pounds each. This pig is pig 4 of 4. We have actually 2 other emus. 2 other emus. So the pigs already came out from the other emus. That way we're not waiting around for dinner. All right. I called it. If you need to run away because you can melt, that's okay. So in this pot we have a dessert. It is a Hawaiian rice pudding. Yummy. You guys know the word for yummy in Hawaiian? Yummy. Yummy is not right. It's ono. Ono. Rice pudding? Ono. Little pig? Ono. Boy?
Poor piggy.
So the kalua pig goes really good with the poi. Poi is like the Hawaiian rice or mashed potatoes part of the meal. You'll see that on the buffet line. That is made from taro. It's a mashed up taro, and we mix it with water. How about a hand for the guys here? Okay. Now, the pig's going to be out here on display for a few minutes before we take him back to the kitchen. The guys will be also on the grassy mound here to take pictures with as well, too. Otherwise, you can start heading on in. I'll be talking up a whole bunch as well, too, as you go in. Thanks again for joining us here tonight. I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Just be careful, everything's very hot around here. Pig pot and pit. And sorry, no tasting at this time. Thank you. Bars are now open. Mai Tai bar is at the far end of the building on the left side. There's fruit punch and water on the table in between, and then the main bar with beer, wine, soft drinks, and your standard liquors. Liquor law says you need to be 21 years or older to have an alcoholic beverage. And you can take 2 alcoholic beverages back to the table at a time.
Yeah.
Hot pot, hot pot, hot pot. Hot pot.
I see moans.
Island blossoms everywhere. Have you felt its spirit? Nothing in the world can compare. This is a love. This is a love. This
Give her a dance with her will.
Yeah.